Bonjour à tous, hello everyone. So let's see. Maybe the connection isn't very good as I see, which is weird. Um, I don't have my Google Drive syncing data. 360p's. Why? Alors, je vérifie cette histoire de qualité de stream. Euh, Faut éventuellement que je change les options de DVR et autres. Euh, Vous l'avez en qualité normale le stream ou... Non, on me dit que ça fait que du 360p, ce qui m'inquiète un peu. C'est assez étrange. Bon, de toute façon, on va lancer quand même. 360. It just came to HD right now on my side. So maybe on yours it's gonna be the same soon. 720p ouais, active. Bon, ouais, bon, ça flirte un peu là en ce moment chez moi pour des raisons qui me sont complètement inconnues. Alors voyons voir, je termine de mettre en place un peu tout ça. C'est ouais, la qualité, elle en chie grave. Si je désactive le DVR peut-être? Non, j'en sais rien. C'est merdique. Ah, quand c'est pas Unity qui plante, hein, il faut que ce soit la connexion qui en chie. Sinon c'est pas marrant. Bah écoutez, je vais encore vérifier pendant 30 secondes. C'est pas rigolo, un live qui met 15 ans à être mis en place. Just checking a bit how I could fix those connection issues a bit. I should just disable TV. I will try something just for a second. Hop, on va y arriver. Presque. Si la qualité veut bien s'améliorer. Pourquoi faut-il que les lives foirent toujours à un moment ou à un autre? Almost there. If I find the right setting. HD still active. Well, that's good, but still not as good as I wanted to. Anyway, dashboard. Huh, yeah, Italians everywhere indeed. That part is okay, that part works too. So, I guess I've got almost everything ready. Just going to pick my phone for a second display of your comments, if you've got some, and I will try to answer them. Donc voilà, je prends juste mon téléphone à côté pour avoir un petit retour de vos commentaires s'il y en a qui me paraissent pertinents à répondre pendant le live. On va espérer que la connexion tienne debout. Parce que c'était un peu compliqué et ça devrait faire, le reste devrait faire l'affaire, l'affaire. Alors, dashboard. Pop out du chat. Et je me transmets ça autrement. Alors... Alors désolé, ça prend encore un peu de temps à démarrer, ça fait longtemps que j'avais pas fait un de live. But we're gonna start soon. Hop. Almost there. Chat en direct, voilà. Tchouk. Bon, tout le monde m'entend bien, apparemment. Everyone's hearing me fine, loud and clear. This is Totoro music. Famous Ghibli movie. My neighbor Totoro. So everything works. Let's go in a few seconds. Ending the music in the same time. That's perfect. So my goal today is to work on various objectives related to the 3D models. Donc des modèles 3D aujourd'hui pour ne pas changer. Probablement, alors, probablement un peu de, comment, là, de Yumi et d'Aelita. Faut juste que je revérifie où est-ce que j'en étais. Just have to check where I was with Aelita and Yumi. So the screen will come back in a few seconds. Sorry for that. So main characters, Aelita. Because I remember doing Yumi a bit, but I don't remember how far. I did her body. Did I? Well, this is weird. I remember doing the texture of Yumi on Earth. Zut. Je ne me rappelle même pas si j'ai fait ce côté. Alors si quelqu'un peut me rappeler si j'ai déjà fait la texture de Yumi sur Terre, saison 4, mais j'ai pas l'impression. It's not Vista, it's Windows 7. Learn your OS, please. Alors, le costume de Yumi. Tchouk, tchouk, tchouk. I don't think I did that. Regarding Russian language, it's planned for the far future at the end of the development. Simple as that. So I guess it will be Yumi's texture. I did a texture for Yumi. I'm almost sure of that. Oof. Hmm. I need more than Russian translators. I need time to actually properly implement a new language and check it on each version and all that. So it's not that easy. Really not. Plus, Russian language has characters that aren't in my fonts, which means I must adapt all the fonts of the game to Russian, and that's a very hard and long work. So it's really not that easy. I can assure you that. Aujourd'hui, donc, ça dépend si je retrouve ce que j'ai fait avant en fait. J'essaie de me rappeler si j'ai fait les textures de Yumi ou pas, mais normalement c'est un peu de Yumi saison 4 et Aelita dans deux de ses costumes. Mais c'est dingue, j'ai en mémoire d'avoir fait Yumi, mais alors bordel, où est-ce et quand je l'ai fait? C'est dingue, j'ai pas rêvé. Moi ça m'embête beaucoup parce que je ne la retrouve toujours pas. Euh, C'est probablement que je n'avais pas fait tout simplement la texture. Donc, on va pouvoir s'amuser à la faire. LOL. Euh, Évidemment, ça demandera quand même un peu d'observer tout ça. Alors, au final, ça veut dire que c'est un costume que j'avais déjà fait il y a quelques temps. C'est marrant, je pensais l'avoir fait en live, mais apparemment non. Donc bon, thought I had done that in live stream, but apparently not. So yeah. Yeah. So just need to find back a reference for Yumi. Basically, getting in the renders. And I'm gonna merge the costume and do the UV layout and then do the painting. So let's see all of that. Is the costume ready for all of that process? That's the question. So I'm gonna look at her costume in season 4, just to be sure I didn't forget anything. So there's the belt, there's the pockets, the little stars that will need a asymmetrical thingy, and there's those additional thing on the wrist and on the not the skirt but the jeans. So we'll check that right now. Regarding the belt first. belt can be already quite higher. And also a bit more externalized this way. Up. Next port is kind of pockets, kinda. This will allow me to break a bit more the geometry. So I guess the little thing on the gene is a bit too hard to detail. Just gonna add though the little detail on the wrist thingy, and I'll be good to go for the rest. Hmm. Seems good. Still have just that part, so not doing the little part there. I guess it's not that useful. Which just checking the overall textures. If I check at the episode guide for more classic pictures of the group, actually I could have done that directly here. Medias and nope, not there. Yeah, we are not really used to see the details on her legs. Quite inexistent, actually. No, it is there. I've hard time understanding what it's supposed to represent, so it's not really helpful. Maybe I should just drop this detail. Yeah. Yeah, it's quite hard to read anyway. So let's go for this. We've got this model, this cool, beautiful model that we're going to merge. Oops. Edit and let's export this as in OBJ should be a bit better. OBJ UV. Yeah. If I compare to this one, yeah, that's basically, yeah, the name is better this way. Okay, so I can close this off, reopen this, delete this one, and close without saving here, and then opening this with my famous UV layout. Don't run updates, I just want to load my object and open the right one. So load this one, new polygons. So here we are with the full screen model. And we're going to cut all that. Of course, as usual, I forget almost everything that would help me doing it. Okay, the shortcut and all. Well, I do remember though that I wanted to separate the body and do things a bit differently. Yeah, I guess I'm going to do that directly. So let's close this again and going to open that. Okay, yes, I remember. The thing is that in order to do some other costumes, now I have a new principle, which is to add the shoulders to the characters. So, Buddy William, let's see. I open this there. Okay, no, it's the head that I need. Um, and yeah, basically the idea is that we have the overall almost shoulder-esque part there. So let's isolate that part. How do I do that? I'm not on the latest version. Oh, I can't isolate easily. Don't mind. Just going to do this. And then revert and delete. And remove missing points. So, yeah, I've got the head of Yumi and I basically want to fix it a bit. So, just checking for Yumi, head Earth, and well, the no merge is the old one, so I can't really use it anymore because I've already done UVs and all. Um, uh, so up. Got part of the body here. And again, let's reopen Yumi's head. That's again the point of not doing all the characters before having clear rules. And one of those rules, one of the new rules, is that I want that part to be part of the head and not the body, so I have to fix all of them, and that's a long way around. Cinema 4D again, open, yeah. Hop là, oui, désolé, il n'y avait plus le... Toc. Comme je le disais, avec l'image donc. Choup. J'essayais simplement voilà, de rajouter la partie des épaules et autres. Of course, this is gonna take a while. Long story short. So what I want to do now is just add back this. The only problem is that I had done already the texture of Yumi kinda, so it's not really easy to fix. Add Earth. It's bad quality right now, but it's normal. It's because it's in editor. Don't worry. Yeah, awful. Remove the specularity. Just doing luminescence. Yeah, It's already a bit better, even though, yeah, don't watch too close. Alors, mais désolé pour l'image, j'avais, hop là, complètement zappé. This model is for the story mode, and basically any interaction with the real world where you can see Yumi. So we've got this to do the link. Of course, the original model is less detailed, but let's see. How can I fix that properly? I should probably open the texture. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So it's a bit tricky again, something I could have avoided if I had done it more properly, but well, can't plan everything. So okay, I've got this other part. Oops. Just trying to fit the model roughly. This can be quite basic, but I don't need something impressive right now. Just this way, up, and same thing here. Okay, up, I just put those this way. Hop, alors, hop, faut que je continue en enregistrant. Ah, arrête de me voir me le forcer en C4D. Je veux un OBG. Yes. So back to OBG. We save. We close. We open again under UV layout. So what's the issue? What? Not yet. I just want to load with just by editing. Yumi head Earth. Okay, so she already is cut on some part, but of course not not all of them. Which is weird because there's some part that shouldn't be there. Oh, okay. They kept their UVs, which means the neck one that I've added right here They kept their UVs from William, which means they're somewhere here, possibly there. Not quite sure where they are. Oh no, they're here. Probably just them, actually. If I bring them back. Yeah, okay. So this is all the neck. So I just have to put it somewhere where it can survive. Yeah. I wonder what this is. Okay, that's basically the back of the hairs, so I'm pretty sure I can size them down if I find the command to size them down. Up. And I forgot how to do a symmetry. It's not packing, it's supposed to be there. It's not really shapes and segments. Should be some kind of stack. I completely forgot. So, where are my shortcuts? Hotkeys. UVs, edit, 3D all view, UVs. Just want to try to do a symmetry again. Ah, damn. That should be Not so complicated. Stack. Okay, that seemed to do the trick. Anyway, let's save all this. And then reopening this one with Photoshop. Comment est-ce que je vais? Bien, je vais bien, je suis en vie. Ce qui reste relativement important, je pense. Bon, là je vais y aller un peu en arrache, mais pas beaucoup de choix à part y rééditer le SPP, chose que je n'ai pas envie de faire. En fait, chose que je pourrais complètement faire. C'est exactement ce que je vais faire. Je suis un gros fou. Alors. Hop. Ce qu'il faudrait faire, c'est commencer par updater le modèle. Non, rien que ça. C'est le Mimi, c'est le Rara, c'est la même merde. Je sais plus comment faire. Non plus. Voilà. On change le mesh. Voilà. Maintenant, on a le coup de Yumi qu'on va pouvoir corriger. Pour se faire peu cher, en fait, on va déjà pouvoir. Alors ça que c'est bien. C'est ça qui est bien, c'est qu'on va pouvoir cleaner d'une manière un peu plus simple. Spacing, tangent wrap, nope. Ce que je voulais faire, c'était pas caméra non plus. Planar. Voilà, super hard. Tac. Pareil ici, hop. À vrai dire, je pourrais directement le faire avec le pot de peinture en théorie. Une arme extrêmement puissante. Si je le retrouve aussi, physical, non, c'est... Brush, brush. Bon, on va continuer comme ça. Je peux pas passer ma vie à rechercher les outils. Voilà, donc là, on est de nouveau face à des couleurs de base standard. Je vais en profiter pour enlever certains effets qui, après pas mal de réflexions, sont complètement inutiles. Voilà, par exemple, tracer un peu plus le trait. Hop. Du coup, donner un côté un peu plus peint à la limite. Ce que je voulais faire, c'est simplement au final la ligne un peu... Et voilà, c'est que je fais des fill layers et que je remplis juste de blanc un masque pour dégager des traits. C'est que je suis malin, j'avais bien réfléchi mon truc. Alors, on va mettre la hardness au maximum. On va se rapprocher de tout ça. Et voilà ce qu'on peut faire. Alors je passe typiquement... Où est la couleur? Putain, où est-ce qu'on gère la couleur? Ah, das bordel. Tangente, backface cooling, grayscale. Nope. Stencil, nope. Ah ouais, c'est parce que je suis en gomme, évidemment. Hardness maximum, size beaucoup plus faible. Et là, je choisis voilà, soit noir, soit tout blanc. Just white or black, which helps me mark on the mask directly what I want. So, in that case, it's very hard because I don't have the costume in the same time, but it's almost that, I guess. I need. I mean, here we've got that, so. And here muscles, so. Yeah, without direct reference. It's going to be wrong, very wrong, so how can I fix that better? I should just check the William model, what I did. This will help me, without a doubt. So, here. Okay, so basically did it on this level. Donc non, ce ne sera pas pour la translation, je vois pas qu'est-ce qui vous fait penser ça. Ce sera pour le story mode, qu'on verra les modèles, un peu comme les Imus Room, hein, qui présentaient un peu de tout ça. Rien de plus exceptionnel. Hop. Alors par contre, voilà, ce que je veux aussi corriger, c'est ces lèvres qui, je ne pense, ne sont pas noires, parce que ça fait plus une sorte de rouge à lèvres noir qu'autre chose. Enfin, alors, sombre à la limite, mais clairement pas aussi noir. L'idéal, voilà, ouais, ok, je fais pareil que William dans ce genre de cas. Alors, ce qu'on va faire, on va dupliquer le layer. On va considérer qui se place ici, que la couleur correspond à celle-ci. Et ensuite, on va cleaner le reste. Hop. Tac, voilà. Pareil ici. Pour cette partie. Comme ça, Yumi a de nouveau des couleurs à peu près correspondantes. Et par contre, on va aussi quand même un peu réduire légèrement la taille des lèvres. Elles sont un poil trop épaisses. Évidemment, ils lui font aussi une forme de clavicule, si je ne m'abuse. Donc on va corriger aussi ce manque. Voilà la manière la plus con qui soit, à savoir juste en traçant deux traits. Mais hé, quels traits! S'ils sont bien placés en tout cas, ça passe. Hop. Voilà. Alors maintenant Yumi est corrigé. Pas trop tôt. On va fermer celui-là. Alors je vais en profiter pour refermer aussi. Hop là. Tout ça. On va exporter la texture. 2048 par 2048. Hop. Voilà. Donc on passe. On aura la texture aura été updatée. Updated texture is there. It's way better this way. Hop. We take this. We replace here, we open there, we close this, we open this, and nope, we open this one. Up, put it there. And now we talk. Now we talk because we're going to add the texture fixed one. Something's wrong. Something's wrong, and it's... I don't know what it is. Oh, it's just that it didn't... It needs to reload. That's reassuring. So we've got this. Oh, there's just this one, this part I had to fix, but one last thing is, of course, that I didn't actually merge those things here. So let's do the welding. Oops. Knitting things together. If I manage to, let's do it in smaller steps. Knitting, the old grandma job trick. Knitting things together. Up. Mm. Some weird stuff going on. Not sure what's happening. Uh, what's wrong? Everything's fine, right? Yeah, sure. Has to be. Anyway, with that in mind, can of course do one more optimisation pass. And saison 4 Yumi, ouais. Season 4 Yumi. Et bonjour à ceux qui arrivent. Ah, so this way. Let's restore this. I just need to refix one last part. I do like Persona, even though I never played it long enough. I do like it. I mean, imagine Luclyoko as Persona. Basically, that's the most perfect representation of what a Luclyoko game should be. But I did discover Persona way later, so I never ended up doing it like this. I would have otherwise, I guess. I think so. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. So exit. Yes. Open this and take that. Luminescence and reload the picture. Ah, reload again. Damn. And reload one last time. Whew. That's hard. Reload. Okay. So we've got our Yumi. That's cool. That's great. I love it. Let's keep it that way. We save as an OBJ, UV version, replace, yes, thank you, and get back. So I still have 2 hours to go, almost. So we can now, take this awful reference and replace it and look at what it gives us. So from this perspective, we can see that it's a bit wrong on some details. So let's fix her body by dragging all of that a bit higher. Or it's her head that I should probably get down a bit. I'm not sure. She has quite big legs right now, so I will basically take the upper part of the body and move it up. Yep. So it can go over this. Okay, so the goal is also to avoid having the body, which is a separated mesh, to actually have to wield to the rest. And I don't want to do all the naked body below because it's too much high poly count. So I just do the neck, extra long neck, so it work for most of the body. That's nice. So I can fix some part now. Going back to the eventual question very soon. Just focusing right now on all of that. Hop. Là, on est déjà pas trop mal. Things are quite better now. I can also fix the back part of the body. Yumi does sometimes have that gap where the parting of the hair is, but frankly, it doesn't help to try to do it. I could try to add it through the texture, but really it doesn't look very right. It doesn't look good in 3D. Hence why they actually doesn't do that in the Ryoko model. So I don't actually want to do that part. Don't worry though, because you will actually mostly see her from that angle most of the time, so you won't probably see a lot of her hair. Bref, bref, bref. Bonsoir à ceux qui passent par là. Touc. Good to read. Let's see, so now I just would like to check. Yeah, okay, the gap here isn't very big. Okay, and actually that part should be lower. Well, for the gap of the years, actually depends a lot on the episode and the framing, and it's a kind of detail that they tend to avoid doing because it's just details. So animation, 2D constraint, all that. I think this is not so bad. Let's continue. It's going well. This is going well. Maybe now just reduce those just a bit more. Delete this remaining part. Will the story mode follow a totally new story? Yeah, as explained by Senken Mishinsho, I do stick to the show. I want my story of IFSCL to fit totally into the canon of the series, but I can't get into spoilery details, so I can't add anything more to that. Basically, just the yeah, nothing is retcon. Everything that happens in the series happened in IFSCL. That's about it. You will see more what I'm trying to explain later. Will we see something of evolution? Nope. Nope. Nothing from evolution is planned. I mean, if I ever do something, it would be if maybe the costumes after the end of AFSL development, like 3 years later, if I want to do something, maybe I will do evolution costume as a unlockable addition, even though it wouldn't be. I mean, it would take like more than a month to do, so I wouldn't probably spend doing it, but maybe that's the only thing I would ever do, I guess. I don't want to add Cortex, the Megapod, or whatever of that. So nope, no evolution if IFSCL so far, and probably never because I wouldn't have time even if I wanted to add something. I hope Kawa in the story mode. Well, Kawa is from Ryoko Conquerors, so it doesn't have anything to do on IFSCL. Even though for me, Ryoko Conquerors could be a bit canon to um, to to the official series and then to IFSCL. But Ryoko Conquerors is a bit more. It take more liberties with the idea of the virtual world and all. I mean, having a Cancro that can talk to William and Lyoko while he's captive from Xana. However, whatever is the way I put it, it feels very weird and a bit stupid. So I will never do direct reference to Kawa mm, within IFSCL. I mean, if I ever do it, it will be something hidden, or it will be in a totally different way, like Kawa in the Yumi's room, which is not really Kawabata. It's a fourth wall breaker Kawabata. So it's something else. It's not even the same character as Lyoko Conquerors. Um, but great to see that you like Kawa. I try to give him some great personality. So back on Yumi, I'm gonna do at last her body. I was supposed to do Elite at first, but yeah. Yukon Conquerors might end up being a movie. That's one of the possible thing I could end up doing because I tell it about, I mean, on the Facebook, on the Discord, everywhere, because I don't feel like I'm gonna be able to do a full game after finishing IFSCL. I don't think I will have the patience nor the desire to do a full game solo adventure or else. So Yokon Conquerors will probably end up being a movie. But not a full-fledged 3D animated movie that would require a team of 100 people and actually millions to do. So it will be more like simple scenes with still frames and a voiceover, this kind of things. So yeah, you will see soon enough. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I've done some prototypes that were good for Yoko Conquers that were, I guess, interesting, multiplayer or solo of RTS and all. But yeah, it was taking me too much time in my life, and really, I can't spend all my life doing Cold Yoko related stuff. So Yoko Conquerors, I still want to do it, which is already good because it's not easy to keep strength wanting to do something. So if at least I could ended up doing it as a movie, it would be already very good for me. It will be more like a cinematic, but not unlike Jeremy and Aelita's one because that one has to be in 3D because it's basically William on the 3D world. That's the point. So it will be stylized steel frames of William and his adventures and the people he meets on the replicas and all, and what happens to him. So let's keep the energy flow coming. I want a new one, load, and let's see how good or not it is. um, Taking edit. Yeah, so it's nicely broken into bits as I wanted it to be, so it's super great. I love when it's clean like that. I'm always redoing the hand for every character, and that's not really that's something I could have also improved by now, but well, that's a shame. I will do all the hands of all the characters and redo the UV layout for all the hands of all the characters. I should do that differently, but yeah, not. I don't really know how to do a proper pipeline for characters this way, so I'm still doing the UV for all hands this way. Up. And then the body. Williamson 3 outfit is actually already done since a long time. Earth and Lyoko version. It's the Lyoko 4 season that I need to do. And that's the part where I actually must be careful because of the symmetry. So this part is different. Actually, those parts also are. Um, So here we are with our cuts. Just checking, but yeah, everything seems fine. Easiest part. So we've got all of our model now on one texture. Just need to stack up things in between. Je suis actuellement sur le modèle de Yumi saison 4 et je suis en train de déplier ses UV. Donc je tends littéralement sa peau sur une planche de bois afin de pouvoir la peindre. Et maintenant, il faudrait juste que je symétrise l'ensemble de son corps, l'ensemble de sa peau, pour que ça prenne moins de place sur la texture et que je puisse faire une texture de meilleure qualité, mais une taille moins grande. Alors une symétrie. Trop là, pourquoi j'arrive plus à faire une symétrie standard? Copy UVs. That's what I'm supposed to use. But where it is? Ah, I can't find it. Oh, okay, it's here. What I prefer doing in IFSCL, that's hard to tell. I can tell what I hate to do, and I hate doing debug, and that's what I'm doing the most. I like doing 3D models, that's what I'm doing right now, and it's pretty fine. I like doing new programs, but that's not often. Yeah, I guess that's. I like to do polishing stuff, adding a lot of details, this kind of things. But you know, that's a lot of different things. It's hard to tell like that. Seems okay. Yeah, let's save. Hey, and it's 11 p.m. for me. So save and close. And hoping not to have destroyed my work. Of course. So time to open Substance Painter and do my painting stuff. Nope, I don't want the new version, I just want to do my thing. Hop. On ouvre Substance Painter. On fait un nouveau fichier. On sélecte le mesh. Yumi Head. Ok, 2048, on s'en fiche, c'est de la peinture vectorielle. Hop. And now we take a solo color and we will do fill layers. So first one, oops, it's not the right model, I'm completely out of mind. Not the head of course, but the body, earth, it's late, forgive me. So yeah, solo color, as you can see, the whole model, beautiful and all. And of course there's there's something wrong. Is it good or bad? Seems that's actually a mistake on my part. I will fix that in a second. Open UV layout, load this up. Let's load it back and just fix something. As you can see, here's the separation. The blue part is more HD part. I mean, it has more details. It will have more details, so I can put the stars there. Well, I just missed one thing. I could simply do a symmetry directly up, not that way, but this way. Yeah, so I've got this, and I could extend something else over this portion of the screen. I don't have really. I'm not missing much space. Can put the shoes there. Okay, let's save again. Exit and let's reopen the model. Project configuration, select the mesh again and OK. And here we can see everything's properly ready for painting. So what I'm gonna do, what I'm going to do. Let's do a fill layer. I just want to do matter that only contains a color, a base color. Let's remove the channel that I don't care from, so everything just keeping the base color. Yeah. Let's open back the color of Yumi's head. Can't it have proper values, really? So that's for skin color. Let's add one more for the rest of the body. So let's get the gray of the shirt. One more color should be the pants. One more color should be the shoes. Lot of grays for Yumi, definitely. And one more for the shoes base. It's not very good quality picture, so I end up with a lot of artifacted color. That's cool. And the belt. Belts and pockets. And one last for, I mean, a few more. First for that part. Shirt, let's call it this way. Undershirt, I don't know how to call it. One more for the wrist thingy. One more for the wrist shadow. I will probably do a little bit of paint related to that. And one last for, let's see. Yep. The stars, of course. Stars here. Oh, still one more thing should be on the shoes part. But will I end up with a great view of the shoes? Yeah, okay, it's mid-range gray, so choose mid-range gray button. Okay, choose button. This is for the stars. Okay, so that's a lot of different colors, but at least they're all already here, and I will just do masks to clean that up. Voilà, donc toutes les couleurs sont là, et maintenant, faut juste que je fasse des masques sur chacune d'entre elles. Hop. Au niveau de la peau, on va laisser ça comme ça. Allez, on attaque le shirt. Et on va faire du remplissage efficace. Tout simplement par sélection de polygones. Et ça va aller plutôt rapidement. Cette technique que j'ai bien utilisée sur les autres modèles devrait là remplir son office sans trop de soucis. Hop. That's working so fast. I love it. Of course, this kind of thing will need a little bit more detail, but the idea is already there. Then the wrist. Can already put a bit of that into the shadows. Un personnage, ce qui me reste à faire, c'est noté dans le changelog, mais grosso modo, beaucoup, beaucoup trop. Enfin, surtout qu'ils ont. En fait, c'est pas tant les persos que les costumes des persos. Enfin, quoique, non, j'ai même pas fait la moitié du nombre de persos que je voulais faire. Mais bon, je les ferai durant le story mode au fur et à mesure. Hein. Mais le truc c'est aussi que typiquement en Lyoko guerrier, bah, ils ont quasiment 5 costumes différents, donc comme qui dirait, ça fait beaucoup. Alors je sais pas si le dessous de ses chaussures à Yumi est plus lumineux ou pas. C'est le truc tout con, mais faudrait que je trouve une screen des choses de Yumi vues par le bas. Euh... Alors on n'est pas trop mal. Hop. Alors, c'est bien d'avoir des couleurs pleines, mais il va falloir quand même que je rajoute un peu de couleur sur tout ça. Et surtout des traits. Alors, comment est-ce que je fais tout ça? Bah déjà je vais faire des duplicates, hop. Hop, je vais prendre le stylet de ma Cintiq. And we're going to draw all that. So let's take the pencil. Tangent, planar. No, UV directly. Okay, hardness maximum, size way smaller, and this way. That's something I should have fixed. Actually, wow. It needs, yeah, a separated UV. Ah, damn. Well, I will just add this little line here. But yeah, basically this line shouldn't be on both sides. So that's something I'll have to fix. Not a huge deal anyway. Hopefully. see something a bit more intriguing like the pockets. So how do we deal with them? Okay, so basically this way, and the line will be much more darker. So let's duplicate this layer, black mask, darker, and this will be pants lines. That being said, I'm gonna draw up those lines over.
When life is getting you down, your friends, they don't come around. Just leave your tears in the past, for the hurt can weigh you down. Just smile, the day may be rough, but love has always been tough. Your heart will never deceive you, true
Les chaussures restent noires en dessous,
The
c'est sûr.
sky holds an adventure full of
J'ai
mystery
besoin d'une
and
photo.
light. Just
Euh,
hold on to my hand.
mm,
We'll fly to uncharted lands.
hop.
Make friends in magical places you never dreamed were there. We'll never be alone here. Our friends will all be with us. This day is ours forever. And we will be the laughter in the breeze. I'll feel you everywhere with me. We'll have the best day of our lives. You will see.
Let's get on the shoes. Alors. So. Substance pour faire un vaisseau spatial, ouais, ce sera beaucoup plus. Et je pense qu'il sera en tout cas utilisé à bien meilleur escient que là, la manière dont je le fais, parce que moi, je fais vraiment pas des matériaux en fait, hein, je fais vraiment juste de la peinture à l'arrache. Back pockets now. Hop. I don't remember if I was redoing the full line for the whole body or not. Way too low. And doing what I should have done way earlier, which is saving, of course. That's better. uh, duplicate and add a black mask. Choose a darker tone. Let's add more fake ambient occlusion on the legs. Shouldn't be too long before I finish for good this first part of the live, just to let you know. La OD, je l'ai passé en triangulaire ou pas? Non. Ouais, et on l'a passé en triangulaire pour optimisation. Bah ça, ouais, je savais pas trop. Je suppose qu'en effet, il retriangularise tout par derrière. De toute façon, en fait, moi, quand j'importe dans Unity, ça retriangularise en fait. Donc, bon. The draw the shadows manual texture, do you let the engine generate it? I do some fake ambient occlusion on the model, just a bit, but I try to avoid anyway. I'm still not sure whether or not I will in the game do directional shadows over the character model, because with the kind of cell shading look and the need to do a proper thing, most of the time it looks wrong. I mean, the technology isn't made for that. The engine rendering isn't made for that, and I am not a graphic programmer, so I wouldn't be able to work on that. I wouldn't be able to have a result like Dragon Ball Z fighting games, which are really great at rendering nowadays 2D, 3D as looking 2D. So to avoid those kind of pitfalls with real-time lighting and all, there will be very little shadows affecting the model directly. I mean, at least very much for the head. But yeah, in this case, for example, it's really without. I don't draw directional shadows on them, but I tend to do ambient occlusion, internal shadows directly, just for the style of it. Shoes. Do they have any kind of detail? Nope. But. I would use the color of pant lines. Save one time and there I think I can actually remove this. Yeah, let's remove that part. This is not so bad. But still there's work to do, so of course we need an internal cut on the inside of the pants. So in this case I can follow the polygon without issue this way. That helps quite a lot. Then we've got everything above. So the shirt and its darker parts. So let's duplicate and take a darker color. It's almost midnight. Damn. Let's draw the boobies part and the seams and all. Same thing here, of course. There's no simulation of the clothes or whatever. I'm not doing that kind of complicated technology, especially when we see the requirements of the game and the render I want, which is very drawn. That's one of the rare cases when where actually I don't have symmetry, so I can do seams that are not equal. And yep. Of course, this is quite complicated to add because the more we draw lines, the less it works. So it's yeah, it's something that needs to be performed carefully. Let's remove that. Do I do? I should probably do some kind of additional fake shadows under the breast, but I'm not quite. So it's kind of the same thing for the internal part of the pants, but maybe that's a bad idea because there will also be indeed the kind of realistic shadow rendering the engine part, so I'm not quite sure I should do it. I will try not to do it actually this time. I possibly did it on Irida, but I will try not doing it. That's wouldn't be that hard to fix anyway. And with that in mind, let's add fake shadows inside. It adds nice contrast easily, and we'll never going to have specific angles that requires the light to come from downside or else, so it will never look very wrong, you know. That helps tremendously to read the figure. Same thing here. I should be drawing. Uh, I should be drawing actually this part, the shoulders, and every time I do it on models, it looks wrong. So this time I won't do it, and well, we'll see in time if that's a good idea or not. Last part is maybe trying a bit the shoulders before doing, you know, the stars, which is the thing I want to do the most, and then fix the belt, of course, because there's always some shitty part that stays up. Maybe I will fix the belt before, so I can end up on something a little bit cooler, nicer to do, I mean. So yeah, here's for that part. Seems honest for now. Oh yeah, of course the wrist will need some adjustments. So mostly manual painting to add details. Wrist shadow. Okay, so it's here.
Et bonne nuit à ceux qui s'en vont dormir. Pour l'instant, je continuerai le travail, je veillerai. N'ayez crainte.
Same thing, kind of a fake normals. Save one time. Just a few lines for the color. Then fixing the belt, then the stars, then we're finished. And definitely won't be able to do a leader there, so next time. "11 a.m. Everything's fine." Oof. Past midnight, of course. As I was asking for so long what was under the shoes, and I was looking at the screenshot where we actually saw them. I'm very, very logic. Intelligent emu. Not sure what is the color here. Anyway, so the belt. Belt, belt, belt. Let's save. Let's open okay. Let's then open again Body Earth and the UV part. Oof, no cinema. Well, not yet. Just opening Cinema 4D first. Oh no, actually, the UV should be enough because I don't want to do extra thingy. Yeah, yeah, that should be enough. So let's up. Let's see. It's actually those two parts which needs. I mean, those. Let's use the UV and brought out of the word. Let's see who what they are. Okay, they're here. So I want to cut that, and simply yes, drop those this way, and well, actually use the space I have do something with higher quality. That's good, I guess. Seems okay. But that's much easier actually to because I have space left, it's much easier for me to actually grab something and pull it out of the original texture. So let's save that. Save, dismiss, quit, exit, and then project configuration, select the mesh and update the mesh. Okay. And here we are with those two parts that are obviously broken, but not for long, because we are going to repaint those two. First with the main color. Here, let's remove the wrist colors. It's not working because I'm not doing the right thing. Okay, this is better.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Supernova. Happy birthday to you.
And let's do the painting for the right side. And here we are with the way nicer belt, asymmetrical belt to be precise. Um, let's save this. Okay. Bon, on arrive à la dernière étape. We're going to the final stage, step, whatever. Let's save once and just the stars left. Poof, 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 poof. Um, Of course, yeah, that's quite nice. Just want a nice ending song, if we could. Mhm. So, anyway, this is almost the end. For once, I will do a shout out of every patron that helped me. So, and I will say what the money actually will help me to do this time, because this is quite important. So, I will thanks Azcray, Daniel Murray, Delbos Joffrey, IcePlayer, Julien Dubois, Kavi Corben, LMG Falcon, Luclyoko, Mophie, MX Canopy, Peter Herschel, Pierre Zapp, Reese Bagshaw, Rita Schaff, Sofia DRILL, Ted Gilmartin, Toffee, X and D, Zelda Boy, 14, and my classic patron supporters, Lucas was Zalezak, Michael Steele, Tony Berkules, and Tutul. All of that will of those people will actually help me very much, because this live and the next one are of course going to be the same series of live. They are part of the same series. I do Yumi here, and the next one should be a Rita in two of her costume, eventually also working on the face expression. And what I'm gonna do is use the money I will gain with this patron to actually pay for the uploading of IFSCL, because as some of you know, I've changed my uploading service and it's cost quite a lot, around almost $10 per month when it's we are around a release of the game. So right now, so I will basically take all the money and put it directly, so it should help to actually maintain the IFSCL for the whole year, without me needing to put more money into it. But as you can see, basically November $11, January $8 for now, December, sorry, $8, January it won't be easier, etc. So I will directly put all the money again from this series of live into the Benny CDN, my Benny CDN account, and that should do around roughly the money I should spend for the whole year. So that would be very helpful if you want, of course, to help me. Two, you can get on the Patreon to help me supporting me, supporting at least those making of lives, which are a nicer way for me than backing for the game. I prefer you to back on this, so I can, spend the money on things that cost a lot and that are actually used by everyone. So yeah, you can help uploading the AFSCL for that. So yeah, I have almost finished. Let's do the stars now. Euh, Ouais, donc juste pour faire une petite traduction en français de ce que j'expliquais, simplement que là, ce que les Patreons me donnent pour cette série de live, donc ça va inclure cette vidéo et probablement celle que je vais faire sur Aelita à venir, et peut-être un peu un travail sur les expressions de visage. Donc c'est toute une seule et même série. Et en fait, l'argent que je récolte grâce à ça, je vais l'utiliser pour payer mes factures d'upload d'IFSL. Et pour celles de l'année à venir, en fait, ça va faire un fond où je vais tout mettre dedans. Comme ça devrait pouvoir au moins supporter le coût de l'upload de l'IFSL. Parce que, comme vous le savez peut-être, je suis passé à un nouvel uploader qui est bien plus rapide, qui est un uploader professionnel, fait pour industrie en gros. C'est avec des vitesses faites pour industrie. Donc si vous avez une connexion normale, ben, ça fait que ça télécharge extrêmement vite les 400 MO que ça prend, et Dieu sait si je fais une nouvelle version par jour quasiment. Donc ça coûte beaucoup de bande passante et ça coûte cher. Donc voilà, je pourrais mettre tout cet argent là-dedans et ça m'évitera de dépenser beaucoup d'euros euh, pour l'upload du jeu. Et comme ça, bah, vous aidez tout le monde. C'est un geste très altruiste, tout ça. Touc. À noter que une autre session de Patreon m'avait aidé à acheter un très bon plugin pour Cinéma 4D qui va me permettre de faire des câbles de manière beaucoup plus sympa. C'est tout con, hein, mais faire des câbles en 3D c'est chiant. Et bah, il y a des plugins qui sont faits pour ça, mais qui coûtent de l'argent. Donc j'ai acheté, ça s'appelle TopoWire, et faut que à l'occasion, quand je bosserai de nouveau un peu sur certaines salles, l'usine et tout, bah, on verra ça ensemble, probablement pour la salle des machines. Je travaillerai peut-être un peu en live. Et à ce moment-là, bah, il y aura des câbles à faire, ou en tout cas à refaire un peu plus, de manière un peu plus sympa. Et là, je pense que tout l'intérêt de TopoWire bah, pourra être mis à contribution. Touc. Alors, ces étoiles. Bon, elles sont un peu laides comme pas possible pour l'instant, mais ça va s'améliorer. Oh là là, qu'est-ce qu'elles sont moches. Euh, Tac. bit too fat. Up. Up. And I think we're good for tonight. It's half an hour after midnight, past midnight, should I say. And we've got some Earth model for the body of Yumi, with fixed head of Yumi too, which means I should be able to do season 3. That's also something I should add to my, probably in the same series actually, same series of live for the patrons. Yeah, I will actually do also season 3 costume, if I remind correctly. What was her costume actually? Wasn't, oh yeah, of course, I know. I've already, by the way, yeah, do the model of it, so it will be easier. So season 4 costume, it's okay. Season 3 costume texture and remap. Let's save once and look quite fast on season Trabody just to be sure. I will just take this one, put it there, and fix very fast. Yeah, okay, I had already done quite a lot of it. I could almost do it now. Almost, I could do everything now, but I'm not quite sure. But yeah, that will be should be quite fast to do again since I already have a head that works quite well. Tup-a-dum. Okay, let's save, close, and then one of my favorite parts, which is just looking a bit at how it works, how it feels, and trying eventually just a rendering, just for the sake of it. If I find again where the rendering part is, uh, rendering, always the toy view, which is so weird. That looks so wrong. That's normal. It's really GPU rendering, so isn't that's not really made for that, but that's not really the texture we want. But GPU rendering is pretty awesome. I mean, being able to render that fast, it's still full of noise, of course, but still quite impressive. I mean, if you want to do realistic things, it must be quite awesome, I guess. Anyway, let's close Cinema 4D. Anyway, funny rendering stuff. Let's get back to the normal render. I could also end up doing, putting all the editor stuff into another series of live and continuing Yumi by doing season 3, then pajamas and the head, which is complicated, plus the sports. So that would do a full live if I do this. Éventuellement, plutôt que de faire Alita à la suite, dans cette même série de live, je pourrais faire une série de live que je consacre à Yumi en continuant après le costume saison 3, en faisant le costume pyjama plus la tête, parce qu'elle a une autre tête avec les pyjamas, elle a une autre coiffure, ce qui est le truc le plus chiant du monde. Puis après faire la tenue de sport, voire la tenue de soirée aussi. Et donc, ouais, ça me ferait une série de live tout aussi égale. Et compléter le tout avec Face Expression Test. Et après, je referai une autre série de live, genre le mois d'après, sur Elita par exemple. Puis après, bah, Delmas, et après Rosa, et après tous les meilleurs gens du monde. Voilà. En tout cas, c'est toujours très plaisant de faire. Enfin, moi, c'est vraiment un truc que je kiffe dans les IFSCL. Parce qu'en enfin, c'est de faire de l'art, quoi. Après, je suis un artiste à la base, donc c'est plutôt logique, j'ai envie de dire. Mais surtout parce que bah, là, il n'y a rien à débugger, quoi. Enfin, si, après, le modèle, il faut le tester, machin et tout ce qu'on veut. Mais je veux dire, le résultat fini, bah, c'est déjà un truc visuel que je peux manipuler. J'ai fait ma marionnette, machin et tout. J'ai fait de la petite peinture, et voilà, quoi. Il n'y a pas besoin d'aller plus loin, entre guillemets. Et c'est quelque chose qui me plaît beaucoup. Et forcément, la meilleure partie étant le moment où j'exporte la texture. Tout bêtement, la texture à la taille que je veux, évidemment, on s'en fiche un peu vu que c'est du. À part les traits qui doivent être précis, le reste c'est des couleurs pleines. Mais bon, c'est vraiment la partie que j'aime bien, vu que bah, on exporte le résultat final et on se repaît de la qualité de ce qu'on a fait, si c'est pas trop mauvais. Hop, donc export. Et je vais aussi faire un petit test supplémentaire d'ailleurs à ce sujet. Et voilà, là il y a une magnifique texture de Yumi. Euh, oui, donc le petit test que je voulais faire, c'était voir si je pouvais générer tout bêtement une map d'ambient occlusion. J'ai pas l'impression. Ce serait plus via C4D. Je vais regarder quand même rapidement. UV layout, generate, ambient, occlusion map. How do you bake ambient occlusion? Oui, pas UV layout, substance. Voilà, bake ambient occlusion on a model. Let's see, just for the sake of testing, but texture set settings, baking. Okay, there's actually something made for baking. Layer, okay, then. Okay, bake mesh maps. Okay, bake texture. We should do a new layer. Then, yeah, bake texture, and I can't do. Can I? Why is it saying that there's a warning? I don't know. Let's try. Just it will do shadows that aren't really that are realistic, but that doesn't work for me. Oof, damn. There's like okay, thickness, position, every kind of maps that is now added, even the ambient occlusion one. That's nice. Okay. Okay. I've got a lot of texture now. Textures. I can actually try to export all of them maybe. I don't know how I. Yeah. Config, export. And there's only the color. Nope. What's the issue? Why doesn't it want to export the ambient occlusion map? Because I don't know why. I don't know what doesn't work. Channels. What am I missing? Mode material. Okay, maybe that one contains. What happens if I try to export, still considering default material and nothing else? Well. Okay, so this is the ambient occlusion pass. Okay, naturally, breaking, that's, yeah, that's basically the ambient occlusion, so that's cool. But I don't think I can export it, especially not this way at least. Must be a way though. Okay, I add the channel here of ambient occlusion. Then I can probably do something. That's the thickness, which is useful for, yeah, for transparency stuff. Mm, Maybe I can that part export. Yeah, so I've got everything. So here, for example, I've got the mixed AO, and I should probably be able to use that on the final model. Qu'est-ce qui m'a pris le plus de temps? Bah, je peux pas dire, je suis loin d'avoir terminé en fait. J'ai encore plein de personnages. Yumi à cause des différents costumes, mais il n'y a pas que. Ah, coiffure! Euh, Bah, il y a un moment où je ferai probablement Sissi en tant que personnage qui apparaît comme ça à l'occasion, et Sissi ça va pas être simple non plus. Il y a tout le problème aussi des cheveux longs, ou de la queue de Hod par exemple, que j'ai pas de solution pour l'instant, c'est-à-dire il faut que ce soit probablement des bones générés en temps réel pour le mouvement des cheveux et autres. Donc ça va être chiant. Mais William était quand même bien chiant avec ses cheveux, hein. Ils sont tous, en fait, au niveau des cheveux, Yumi a été la moins compliquée en réalité, quand bien même elle a deux coiffures, elle est de loin la moins compliquée. Odd était compliqué, Ulrich était compliqué, William était très compliqué, et Aelita était très compliquée aussi, au niveau des cheveux. Voilà. Donc je pense que c'est Aelita et William qui ont été les plus chiants là-dessus. Hop, on va tester le matériau maintenant. Juste, alors je vais quand même mettre qualité de la texture au max, ce qui est tout à fait possible hein, en soi. Euh, Tac, body earth, voilà. Et alors c'est vrai que j'ai pas de. que je vais essayer, c'est tout simplement de béquer là-haut directement dans la couleur de base. Le Wonkaros, oui, bah, il est en grande pause, c'est très très longue pause, c'est pour 2 ans minimum la pause, hein. Le but étant que je finisse IFSCL avant de le reprendre parce que ça me ralentit trop et que si je reprends, ce sera probablement pas sous la forme d'un jeu mais d'un film. Hop. Parce que sinon ça va me prendre 30 000 ans. Faire un film, c'est au final de plus en plus ce que j'ai envie de faire par rapport à ça, donc voilà voilà. Ce sera probablement ça. Et bon, faut déjà que je garde la motivation pour le faire. Dieu sait s'il y a beaucoup de choses à faire. Hop, Mixed AO. Alors là, on va voir ce que ça donne donc. La texture de base avec l'ambiance occlusion fusionnée. De préférence sans qualité, sans mise à l'échelle, voilà. On a naturellement les ombres qui sont ajoutées internes, ce qui est plutôt juste. Ouais, c'est beaucoup d'ombres naturelles en fait qui se sont ajoutées. C'est pas le modèle sur lequel c'est le plus intéressant à faire ça. Mais ça peut être une touche qui rajoute pas mal parce qu'en effet, quand on peut voir la différence avec et sans. Ouais, ça rajoute vraiment tout ce qui est entre jambes qui manquait pas mal. Après un peu aussi quand même bah, tous les endroits où il y a de l'occlusion quoi. Où il y a des trucs qui se rencontrent. Ça fait les doigts aussi, ce qui est pas mal en effet à l'intérieur des doigts. Ça c'est plutôt bien. Sauf que je vais pas particulièrement les animer plus que ça donc. Je pourrais essayer de garder une version avec une légère occlusion. Ouais, on va faire ça. Et on l'appellera Yumi, saison 4, Body, Earth. Et pour terminer, on va simplement la tester avec la tête, hein, parce que quand même c'est plus sympa quand on est ensemble. Hop. On prend la tronche de Yumi. Hop. Il faut que ce soit une texture luminescente. Ça, on peut remettre au centre. Et voilà, on a Yumi. Ah, ses cheveux sont très très noirs. J'ai l'impression qu'ils le sont un poil trop, à vrai dire. Mais, euh, mais voilà, on l'a complètement. Et ça fait plaisir. So yeah, we've got full Yumi season 4. Just have to do the animation rig bake, add it to that. And we are good. Okay, so On sauvegarde ça, je vais en profiter. Je vais refaire le truc en temps réel, ça va être super. IFSCL. Non, c'est dans Adobe Photoshop. Et plutôt que de faire Alita comme on met Alita depuis le début, on va mettre Yumi, hein, parce que quand même pas déconner. Et ce sera bien mieux. Ce qui nous donnera, comme corriger ça, et hop, on retourne simplement sur la création de l'image pour terminer. Petit tchouk. Était toute sympa. Hop. Et là, on a une image un peu plus correspondante. On va en profiter pour terminer avec la miniature, hein, tant qu'à faire. Parce qu'on est bien parti pour tout faire au même moment. Donc, allons chercher la miniature, numéro 29. Hop. Je voulais mettre l'emphase sur les étoiles, mais ça rend pas super. Hop, c'est pas mal. Allez, on enregistre. Et on a le live numéro 29. Et je vais dès maintenant, hop là, préparer le numéro 30. On n'a pas d'image, mais ça fera l'affaire dès lors qu'on voudra passer à la suite. Hop. Et hop, le nouveau PSD, le nouveau PNG. Let's close this, and here we can now change the thumbnail for the new one here. Hop. Et voilà, je pense qu'on est bon. Je pense qu'on est bon. Il est plus d'1 heure du mat. Je bosse demain, donc va quand même falloir que je dorme. Mais voilà, il y aura probablement un autre live pas loin plus tard dans cette semaine. There will be another live stream this week, by the end of the week, surely. Probably about Yumi, as I started on Yumi. In the end, I should continue on Yumi. Uh, Either I continue on Yumi and I do season 3 costume and pajamas and new head and sports costume, or I do only the season 3 costume texture and then I go on Aelida and I do her pajamas and concert costume. I'm not quite sure what's the best, but since staying on the same ground is always better, I will probably stay on doing Yumi. But well, we'll see. We'll see. And maybe some surprise added to that. We'll see. There's so much things that can happen after all. Um, yeah, that's basically about it. So I will just thank you guys for everything you've done, for your help, for your presence, for your donation in the case of patrons, and we'll see each other later. don't forget there's the a Discord in the link in the description on which I used to talk with people if you want to talk on if you want to know more about the project. There's the Facebook page, there's the YouTube this channel on which you can of course subscribe to see more of the lives and all. Yeah, that's about it. Merci à tous. Bonne nuit à tous. Donc je vous donne rendez-vous d'ici la fin de la semaine. En théorie, je devrais me libérer un spot pour pouvoir refaire une séance de live. Probablement terminer un bon coup, faire que du Yumi toute la semaine et comme ça après être débarrassé de Yumi pour une bonne éternité. Euh, voilà. Merci beaucoup. Bonne nuit à tous et à la prochaine. Ciao ciao!